Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Megan here, the Healing Foods Coach. I hope you're all doing well. I'm feeling fantastic, and I just wanted to take some time to share this content with you guys. Hope it encourages, maybe inspires, I don't know. But I just wanted to hopefully bring a little bit of a smile to your day if possible. So, how are we doing? Isn't that an interesting question? Oftentimes we don't really give much of a thought to our answers, do we? We are quick to say, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, even if we're not, and which is okay. We're not always going to be okay all the time, every day. I understand that. But I know that sometimes people will ask me, how am I doing? And I'll say, oh, yeah, I'm all right, I'm fine. And it doesn't mean anything bad is happening necessarily, but it doesn't mean I'm feeling grateful or embracing or enjoying the moments in that moment either. And it's easy to say, oh, it's okay, everything's fine, I'm fine, even when we're not. And I just thought that today would be a great day to share with you all the things I'm thankful for. Maybe some of these things resonate with you guys, and maybe if you had forgotten about them, maybe there's things that you can help think about as you go through life's challenges whilst following this way of eating. So I'm grateful. I have a place to live in. I have a great home. We have hot water. We have electricity. We have food in the house. And I have two, obviously, I love my husband and my sons, one of whom moved back to Canada a couple of years ago. The other one is away with his dad right now, as I've mentioned, on a guy's trip. They come back late tomorrow. And I have two wonderful dogs. And more than that, I have a functioning brain once again. I no longer have brain fog. I am no longer dealing with chronic inflammation and pain like I once used to. My IBS symptoms are really at a low point. My fibromyalgia symptoms are gone. I do not have hypothyroidism anymore. My fatty liver disease has been reversed. My kidney disease has been stopped in its tracks. I've lost a lot of weight, yes, but I've also gained back mobility and focus and purpose. And I'm just thankful for all of these things. You know, yesterday I was just motivated to do a bit of extra cleaning around the house. I mean, not that I'm not that I'm a slob or anything, and I've kept the house relatively tidy, you know, doing all the vacuuming and stuff, even with nobody around, just because I want to live in a clean house, of course. Steam cleaned the carpet in a few places, made sure all the beds had fresh sheets, even the ones that weren't slept in. You know, just so did all the laundry, did all the tidying. Kind of feel like this is my chance to go big on the cleaning front before I'm back, before I start my days where, you know, 9 a.m. until dinner time, I'm away in an office. So that was kind of good. That felt really great to get that accomplished and to get that done. So that's what I was doing. In fact, to the point where for the first time in months, I decided I was going to wipe down. We have, so not each. The two bedrooms at the front of the property have bay windows, like squared bay windows. And I've not dusted the window ledges or the UPVC trim in months. Trust me, it was way overdue. There was cobwebs hanging. I didn't need decorations for Halloween. I had actual cobwebs hanging from the windows because I'm not a huge fan of dusting and polishing typically. But I was at a point where I thought, well, I don't want to just vacuum and clean the floors and do the laundry. I want to do like a full dusting down. And actually it felt great because I wiped down all the windows and all the two front bedrooms, as well as the bedroom / office, which is in the back part of the house, and cleaned the bathroom window. And it felt great. I was actually up. We have a step ladder. I was up. I was cleaning all the windows were fine, but the trim was just, yeah. Anyways, now they look like they're clean. There's no more cobwebs. There's nothing. And it's so crazy. The things that we can see as accomplishments, right? And this was one of them, which is maybe a little sad. But I wanted to accomplish this before my husband and son came home to surprise them because, things get dusty. I don't like a lot of knickknacks because I hate having to dust them. But the ones we already have, I wiped them clean and I thought, wow, it looks nice. It looks really nice to not see stuff with a layer of dust over the top. I'm not the greatest housekeeper when it comes to small little things. I'm not. Okay. Put my hands up to that. But I did it and I felt great. And that's what I got up to. And of course, I walked the dogs today. And yeah, just getting a few bits and pieces, a few extra groceries that they can have when they get home. Stuff that I don't eat, but like my son, I got some low sugar bread and some cereal because he still eats that stuff. But I made sure to take bacon out and sausages out of the freezer for my husband, made sure we had plenty of eggs and butter and milk because they take milk in their coffee, that sort of thing. And why do I want to share that? I don't know. I just felt like it felt great, like getting all this preparation done. But there was a point in my life where even these relatively simple tasks of getting a few groceries in the house for when they get back, so they have something to eat as soon as they get home, taking care of the vacuuming, most especially wiping down all the windows so they're dust free. I couldn't do that for a long time. And I was able to do that yesterday and actually felt really great doing it. Good little bit of exercise. I felt great doing it. And it just really hit me how much I've actually come. And I know I share this a lot in my videos that I've healed so much, and I really, really have. But sometimes you can say something enough that you sort of lose the meaning behind it, if that makes sense. So I'm saying, yeah, no, I feel healed. I feel way better. And I do. And I feel fantastic, which is very true. But sometimes I forget that I couldn't do things for a long time, or I couldn't do stuff before, and now I can suddenly do them. And it's amazing. And honestly, eating this way has made the difference. And people look at me and go, what? So you eat meat and eggs and all of a sudden you're cured? Yeah, exactly. Because I got all the other stuff out that was causing me inflammation, that was causing me high blood sugar, high insulin, that was causing me to be obese, that was causing me to have fatty liver disease, that was affecting my kidneys. I got rid of all that stuff. And everything else started to improve. Obviously not overnight, not instantly or anything like that. And that's not how it works anyways. As you guys, I'm sure all know, but it works. And I just felt excited because here's a day, not just today, but even yesterday, where I wanted to do these things, where I felt motivated and healthy and wanting to clean and dust and make the house look great. Whereas before, even if I'd wanted that to happen, I could not have physically done it. And that would have just led to feelings of guilt and anxiety. And, even worse about the fact I couldn't get things done. And yet it happened. So I really feel so excited to share this with you guys. I know you might have been expecting more, telling you, oh, I ate this today and that today. And you know what? If you guys want to know, okay, fine. Some of you may want to know, what did I eat? What have I eaten so far today? My routine is really boring, okay? But it works for me and I love it. And this is what I do. But please, I want it to be clear to you guys, just because I do this doesn't mean it's what's best for you. That's something you guys have to try out and test for yourselves. For what do I mean? Well, I have 2 sausages and 3 egg yolks. I chop up the sausages, I fry them in the skillet with lots and lots and lots of butter. I put in 3 egg yolks, I fry it all together. It's kind of like scrambled egg yolks with sausage, if you will. And it's delicious. And I eat it all. And I save all the melted butter, and I put all of that into like a deep dish. It's kind of in between a plate and a bowl is what it is. And I eat it all. Okay. And it's amazing, and it's tasty, and it's satiating, and it's delicious. But generally, when I first, so actually, let me go back a step. When I get up in the morning, I make myself a large decaf coffee, a nice Americano, just black. I put in a tiny little, I just put a little bit of salt, which I know sounds weird, but trust me, it works for me. Put in a little tiny bit of salt. I put in a couple of drops of iodine, Lugol's iodine drops, a couple of drops in my decaf. So it's fully diluted. And I eat a piece of butter, maybe 15, 20 grams. Like I cut off a slice of butter. I think it's about 20 grams, something like that. That's what I start my day with. I don't eat first thing. I'm not usually that hungry, but I know that getting in some saturated fat is key first thing in the morning to help bring down the cortisol levels. So that's what I do. And then maybe an hour or two later, when I'm actually feeling finally really hungry, I'll do up the sausages with some butter and egg yolks. And that'll be breakfast. Lunch may or may not be anything. It depends. Oftentimes I'm full enough that I can go for 4 or 5, sometimes 6 or 7 hours before I want to eat again. So if I'm actually hungry 4 or 5 hours later, then I might have a jumbo sausage for lunch. Every once in a while, I'll fry up maybe a few bits of chicken breast with a couple of egg yolks. Sometimes I'll have just a slice of butter, and that's all I need. I don't need anything else beyond that. Honestly, a slice of butter, and if that is enough and I feel satisfied, then I don't eat anymore. If I'm still hungry, then I'll have, like I said, sausage, or sometimes fry up some chicken breast in the skillet with some egg yolk. And dinner is typically ground beef with a little bit of salt to taste and a couple of egg yolks. And that's dinner, generally. If it's a Friday, we often order a takeout, or as they say over here in the UK, a takeaway. And my first choice is always doner kebab meat. All the places I like, they sell just the meat. So that's what I'll have. I'll get a portion of doner kebab meat. So one of my favorite places, German Doner Kebab, they do a mix. You can get a mix in it. You get like the chicken meat, the shredded up chicken, and a bit of the shredded up beef. We have another favorite place locally just down the street. So GDK is a franchise. One of our favorite places locally, Bodrum Grill, which, by the way, if you haven't eaten from there, they're amazing. You can do a giant order of, they do massive portions. So when you order either the lamb doner meat, just the meat, it comes in a tray. It's like this. It's a styrofoam package, okay, but it's like that big around, and it's full of either their shredded up chicken pieces, which I prefer, or the lamb. I prefer their chicken pieces personally. That's just me. And that might be for a Friday night or Saturday. But otherwise, it's generally ground beef and egg yolks. And that's what I eat. And that's that. So my meals really don't ever change a whole lot. That is basically what I eat all the time, every time, because that's what I love. Which is why I tend to not share too much what I'm eating from day to day, simply because it's the same. So if you watch my next video and you were to ask me, hey, what'd you have for breakfast? I would tell you again, a bit of butter, and then some sausages with egg yolks, and then butter and maybe a little lunch. Most days I'm not super hungry at lunchtime, which is fine. I get plenty between the breakfast and the dinner. That's okay. We'll see how it goes when I start working next week. I may have to include a little something, just because it's not like I'm going to carry a stick of butter to the office. I don't know yet what the kitchenette situation is, if there's a fridge or what the deal is there. So we'll see how that goes first. But that's kind of life right now. And so I'm getting to kind of finish up and do all the things around the house that I want to get done as I prepare for my new job next week, which I'm excited for. I'm, as I've shared, I'm a little bit nervous. I haven't worked in years, but it's going to be great. It's going to be good. I know it's going to be great, and it's going to be exciting. So looking forward to that. But I just wanted to make this video because I was reminded today that all of the things that truly matter in this life, a home, food, you know, I have clean water, I have heat, I have light, I have a family. And yes, they've been away on a guy's trip, but they're coming back, so that's great. And I have my dogs, and I have friends, and people I care about around me. I'm pretty lucky, and I think a lot of us are. And I kind of was looking at life as in not everything I wanted to see happen has come true or has happened, at least not yet. But all the things that matter most, I already have. And I'm seriously thankful for that. I have so many great people in my life and always have had. And on top of that, I get to enjoy life once again because I am healed and healthy and in a great place in my life right now, which is amazing. And when I stopped to remember that fact, it kind of made me remember that, you know what, whatever things may not have happened that I was hoping for, or maybe didn't happen the way I wanted, oh well. Because at the end of the day, I have all the things that matter most. And at the top of that list is my health, for which I'm truly thankful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't know if this is of any help at all or applies in any way, but if it does, then I'm glad. And if there's anyone you think could perhaps benefit from this, feel free to share. I appreciate all of your support and your feedback, guys, as always. You guys are amazing and so incredibly encouraging. Thank you. I will be back again soon with more content, but until then, have a great day. Pardon me. Have a great day, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.